welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw.State Owls. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Kennesaw.State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game, the perimeter throws, and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Owls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Hands it off. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Abdullah. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Flips it out to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Got his man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. He lobs one high down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kennesaw State 14, Virginia 3.
Here he comes with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Catch in the middle, it's Abdullah. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, better look out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Grab near the marker. It's Courtney. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Abdullah. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Bulldozes his way through. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Audacious one. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Now on second down. This quarterback part of their running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Kennesaw.State. He got a step and just dusted the field. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
Off-play action on first down.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good... You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He'll field the punt and take it back.
Returner is tackled at the 44. And your Kennesaw-State...
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw-State offense go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground. This defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Huge play in the red zone, third and goal. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw-State does. Touchdown, Owls. Great job by the back on the option. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The give to the tailback. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, Dave. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. From the gun, give on the inside. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. They'll go to the ground.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before. He's got 10 yards and the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Kennesaw State right back to work. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Takes it the other way. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Fitted in the window for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
46, Virginia.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the Virginia offense will take over. 1st and 10.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Courtney. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Quickly complete. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires downfield. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He now has 91 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Powers through. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdown.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Finds his man. It's Courtney. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Lost a throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Punts it out of the air.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown now. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports. matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, no! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Kennesaw State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Finds his man down the middle. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Line getting set on second down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Noles send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Got a wide open receiver. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. It's complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight.
To the air on 1st down.
They're trailing by 14 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple...
And he cruises his way to the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll return it. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort.
Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down and more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Knowles in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. First and goal. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gets it to him on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 45 on its way. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And it's another 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Berry. On a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it left. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Wants to go up top on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Buys a little extra time. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. It's caught. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. He makes the grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they've taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple of turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
They'll throw again after the incompletion. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, They'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Turns it on in midfield. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Kennesaw.State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Firing to the right, complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Rides the back and leaves it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw.State does. Touchdown, Owls. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Here's a heat. On target to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Brings it to the open. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air. It's Sperry. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Blasted as he lets it go. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Gets it out fast. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And now on second down for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. At the 45 on his way. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Quarterback moving. Got it! He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Got his man. Lots of running room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking to throw at Sperry. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target. At the 35, he's got room. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. It's complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Knowles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on third. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll go right back to him. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. The Golden Bears will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. From the gun, the running back looking for the road. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going.
You don't give a hoot, Kennesaw! He does. Touchdown, Owls! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Cal Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The short hands. It's Washington. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got his man. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a...
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Got the back over the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Cal, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This should be the last play of the quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Napier. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Movement here, guys. Shut them down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Quarterback on the keeper.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll try to do it himself. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Might be looking to run. Quarterback gets the first down. There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's first and 10 from just inside the 40. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Gun 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker is Washington. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now that's a throw and a pocket presence that will have scouts buzzing about this dude.
That's exactly what coaches talk about when they talk about pocket presence. Hanging in there, understanding I'm about to get hit, but I need to make this play down the field and give my receiver a chance. Unbelievable effort.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami.
Quickly complete.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Cal. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll give it to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They're going back to the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Rushes on him. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always...
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Duggan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the New Mexico Lobos offense has the ball first today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Got a man. It's Smith. Gets away from one, finds room. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Lobos!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. That's caught. It's Smith. And the 40. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Lobos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. looking to fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Lobos will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Kennesaw State's offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Using the quick game. Turning it on! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. The give on the option. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Steps away. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored.
And into the end zone he goes. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
New Mexico.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's key. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And they will score. Touchdown, New Mexico. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Hampton.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it much better. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. And they almost had a connection on the line. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Kennesaw State, 28. New Mexico, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Motion from the wideout. Running into the open space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long runs.
Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's McKinney. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. Hauls it in. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Pressure coming. Working that left side now. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. He now has 80 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
49, New Mexico, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Isaac. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After after the incompletion. They go back up top. Looking for a big gain. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The kick is on its way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll pass on the field goal and take another shot at the end zone before the half. The give to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Eagles offense takes the field to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single.
Breaks into the open. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Hey, I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And the extra point makes it 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Owls. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. They're going to run it. Got enough for the first. And And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Snagged out of the air. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. And off to Jones. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the... Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. Can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run.
Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick release on the RPO. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man. It's Washington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's good.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And they did tack on the extra point. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State. There he goes. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Owls.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Boston College, 7.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boston College will send out the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Right on the money. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Working the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when you're defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down, and it'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's got it. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Boston College. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's complete on the right side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Off play action. Fires left. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Got room on the return. He's at the 10.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum.
Touchdown, Eagles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Kennesaw.State, 42. Boston College, 21.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll pull it down and run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Finding an escape route. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He wants to change this route. He's going to run it. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make.
He lobs one high down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Owls offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that,
breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Creates a little room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab. He gets it in. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw.State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
So Pittsburgh's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. The extra point here would tie the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score.
Snags it quickly on the left. Still running at the 40. Speeding down the left side.
Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hicks. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Snap from the gun on third down. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off play action on first down. Got his man in the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Leaves it with the running back. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give on the inside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's on target and complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Kennesaw State will try to move the chains on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Under fire. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football and pulling it in.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's caught. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. He's up to 113 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw.State does. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds the tight end.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from